How's it going, everyone? I hope you're having a kick-ass week. In my books, it's time to start getting ready for the holidays, and that means aged eggnog. Welcome to Stiller, everyone. I'm Jesse, and this is the channel all about chasing the craft of home distillation and making it a legitimate hobby. So normally we talk about distilling and things like that, but seeing as it's time to start sorting your liquor cabinets out for the holidays, today we're making eggnog. So why would you age eggnog? To be honest, I can't exactly tell you what happens to this stuff, but I can tell you that it is magic. It's a little bit like putting a new make spirit into a barrel and leaving it. It just gets better over time. In any case, guys, let's get started and I'll tell you exactly what we need to make this magic happen. First up, you're going to need a dozen good-sized eggs. Now, I have heard of people using pasteurized eggs for this. Personally, I think that's overkill, not my jam, but it's totally up to you. For the dairy, you're going to need 600 mils of whole milk and 400 mils of full cream. Half a teaspoon of salt. Getting on to the good stuff, you're going to want 3 whole cups of at least 40% ABV alcohol. So this eggnog is definitely going to pack a punch, but you need that high ABV to make sure you're killing anything nasty that's coming in from the eggs. Anyway, I'm using 1/2 cup of Maker's Mark bourbon, 1 cup of UJSSM bourbon. This stuff I did make myself. I'll put a card up top if you're interested. But as you can see, it is still aging on oak. 1 cup of spiced rum. This is where I'm getting my holiday spice from. And once again, this is a spirit that I made myself. Check the card out up top. Lastly, 1 cup of a rum that has been aging on a imperial stout stave. It is still young, but it does have some great flavors developing. And I am going to add a little bit of the rum essence that I made not long ago as well. Obviously, you're not going to be able to use exactly the same spirits as me, but I'd encourage you to have a look in your liquor cabinet and see what you have. Bourbons, rums, cognacs, things like that work really well. Anyway, separate your eggs. We're going to be using the yolks, and of course if you want to, you can save the whites for something else. Now it's time to get to whisking. You could of course do this with a machine, but that wouldn't look nearly as cool in slow-mo, right? Keep whisking until the yolks start to change texture, then you can add your sugar. After that you want to whisk some more until the yolks lighten and all the sugar's dissolved. In another large bowl, add all the remaining ingredients, so the dairy, the salt, and of course, all our delicious booze. You're going to want to give that a gentle stir as well, but you don't need to beat it nearly as hard as the yolks. Then you can combine the 2 bowls together. I would strongly suggest adding the dairy into the yolks slowly to start with. Give it a good mix, and then continue adding slowly as you whisk. And hey presto, you've got a silky, boozy, delicious mixture that's just going to get even more delicious as you wait. Now when I say wait, guys, what I mean is you're going to definitely want to age this for at least 6 weeks. I tend to do 2 to 3 months simply because I'm not patient enough to wait any longer. I have had some up to 4 months old, which was delicious, and I've heard stories of people drinking it up to a year, 2 years later. I've never done that. You are going to want to store this in a glass, and you're definitely going to want to keep it in the fridge. Another pro tip, team, you may want to write some fairly serious threats on the bottle to make sure that it makes it to your due date. Honestly, I tend to use a lot more 4-letter words, but YouTube may disagree with that. So anyway, team, I hope you enjoyed the video. I thoroughly enjoyed making it. If you do feel like helping me out, make sure you share this video to whoever you think may enjoy it. If you really enjoyed it, give it a thumbs up. And if you really enjoyed it, make sure you're subscribed as well. Alright guys, see ya.